Hello students, so this is your new lesson lines and angles. So I am your Shruti teacher. So we can learn about the lines and angles. In a previous year also you have studied about how the lines are formed and which type of lines are there and which are the angles, which are angled based angles, which are the side based angles, or which type of angles are different types of angles. See here are the pairs of angles we are studying. That means you have studied about how the angles are formed. Usually the two lines intersect at a common point. It gives an angle. Okay, in the same way, if two angles formed, then if you are going to comparing the two angles, maybe acute angles, maybe obtuse angle, maybe any type of angles here. If this is the case, then if two angles, if you add, okay, maybe it is 30 degree, maybe it is 60 degree. Okay, so 30 plus 60 degree, how much? It is 90. Okay, it creates a 90. Or you can join practically one angle side by side, you can keep a 60 degree. If it is 30 degree, this angle we can side by side we can keep as. So if this is a case, you got a 90 degree. Okay, then what about the 90 degree means? Is it not a right angle? Okay, if we are directly drawing the 90 degree means it is a right angle. If we are joining or adjoining the two angles side by side, it creates a 90 degree. Then it is called as complementary. These are called as complementary angles. Not only side by side, if you add any two angles, if you get some 90 degree, those both angles are called as complementary angles. Actually, this all you have studied in a previous class, just I am revising you. So what is the definition of complementary angles? When the sum of the measures of two angles, sum if you add, sum means add, measures means when you measure, and if you add two angles is 90 degree, the angles are called as complementary, whether it is side by side or different. Okay, if you add, you must get 90 degree. Those two types of pairs of angles are called as complementary. Then this, if it is a 30 degree, if it is a 60 degree, you can imagine, or you can take a 40 50 also, not only 30 60. So the complementary of 30 is 60 complementary of 60 is 30. So this is how the complementary of angle means. The angle which we add to given angle, you must get a 90 degree, then that is called as a complementary of other. Okay, so here 30 is a complement to 60. So 60 is a complement to 30, because if you add these two, you must get a 90 degree. So here see some examples I have written: 30 60, 35 65, and also 40 50. Any two types angles you can check. Okay, not only these two. Okay, next type pairs of angles, supplementary. So it is a very basic or a special pairs we can tell: 90 degree, 180 degree, and 0 degree. We'll name these when we are individually we are learning about the angles, means we will name these type of angles. That's why the pairs we are getting 90 pairs and 180 pairs. So right angle is a special angle, 180 is also special angle, 360 is also special angles. So now we can learn about the complementary is nothing but 90 degree sum, supplementary means other angle. What is that? Usually you have learned this in a previous, so that is 180 degree. So here, as the same of complementary explanation, here also same. If you add any two angles, okay, you must get a 180 degree. Okay, then those are called as supplementary angles. So 60 is supplemented to 120, 120 is supplemented to 60 degree. Okay, here is a definition. What is that? When the sum of the measures of two angles is 180, the angles are called as supplementary. Okay, so here are the examples. 100 plus 680. Is it 180? Then 135 plus 55. Is it not 180? Okay, so this is how the supplementary angles forms. So 180 is the supplement to 100, 100 is supplement to 180. So next, special pairs of angles, adjacent angles. We will name as adjacent. So here the name itself is called adjacent. So we usually come here and adjust here only, we will say when you are speaking with the other friends also. Here also the angle friends are there. The angle friends they are adjusting. It is not considering the any rules at all. It may be 180 degree, it may be 60 degree, it may be some any angle, it is some. Not only some here. There is no addition to get some other specific angle, just side by side. Here one is attached to another with that. Same. It has a common arm and common point here. Okay, if this is a case, those are called as adjacent angles. So adjacent angles, they are adjusting. The meaning itself is called as adjacing. Adjacent angles have the common vertex, okay, and common arm. See, this is a common arm to this and this, but no common interior point. Interior point means like this. Okay, here also common. It may be like this, it is. Okay, I'll show. This is these two are, this one and this one angle are adjacent, but interior angle, it is not points. So here this one angle, two angle are adjacent angle because the common arm, common point, common arm, common point. Okay, then next special pairs, linear pair. See, this is like a 180 degree, but this is like a supplementary angle only. But supplementary angle says if any two angles, if you add any two, it may be not only any condition at all, it should be a side by side only. Okay, keep it in mind. So linear pair and supplementary both are same, but in supplementary there is no condition at all to get 180 degree, but in the linear pair it should be the adjacent. It should be the adjacent angles, means it should be side by side itself. Okay, it should be side and it should create a line here. That's why it is linear pair. See, it should create the line. Two angles, if you join, it creates one line. That's why it is a linear. Okay, I hope you understand. See the definition. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent. Adjacent means side by side. Okay, adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary means if you add any two angles, you must 180 degree you must get, isn't it? Here also linear pair, a line is nothing but 180 degree, you know that, isn't it? So if creates a line, means it is a linear pair. So when it is supplementary, if angles are separate, it is supplementary. When the angles are creates a line with the same common arm and common point. So this is the linear pair, we can tell. So I hope you understand. Then next very important thing, pair of vertically opposite angles. See, the word itself, word's name itself, it indicates. Vertically means vertex. So vertex means it is a point. Vertex, when we will tell, is it not when it is creates an angles. Okay, it may be like this, okay, like this or like this. Okay, so this is called as a vertex when two angles or two lines join, or more than two lines join. Okay, it called as a vertex. Vertically opposite. So if it is a 1, vertically opposite means it should be here. So it creates x, two angles. Those are equal. If it is a 30 degree, it always a 30 degree itself. This is the special pairs. So definition, if you want to see, means when two angles intersect the vertically opposite. See, the two lines intersect here. Okay, the vertically opposite. Here one opposite, not this one. Okay, keep it in mind. If you have taken this angle, means the vertically this opposite only we have to take. Okay, opposite angles so formed are equal. If it is 30, this is also 30. If it is 60, this is also 60. Okay, here how will you write those? Will you write here? So angle 1, see here, angle 1 it is here, angle 1 is here, angle 1 is equal to angle 3 because these are vertically opposite angles. In a shortcut VOA we will write, but you must understand that. And again, which is the another 2 and 4 vertically opposite angles. So it is a briefly we can tell us it creates angle x. Okay. So now we can go for the exercise examples. So here the exercise lines and angles, exercise 5.1. So find the complement of the each of the following. Just now I said complement means 90 degree. The sum of two angles, if you give the 90 degree, it is complementary angles. So here complement of each. So complement of 20, complement of 63, complement of 53 we have to find. When how it is, see, complementary angle, sum gives the 90 degree means, so how will you write complementary of a given angle equal to 90 minus given angle. So you will get a what? Complement of given angle. Okay, so here complement of angle, complementary angle is equal to 90 minus given angle. So what 20 complement if you want to find means complementary of 20 is equal to 90 minus 20 degree. So 90 minus 20, how much it is? 70. So why it is 90 minus 20 means the 20 and 70 if you add you will get a 90 means usually it is 90 minus 20 only. So this is how means if you have a 20 rupees, okay, if you need 20 because complementary means 90 only you need. So if you need 90 means you must get a 70 degree to that. Okay, so this is how you must find like this. So it is 70 degree. Then complementary of 63 you will find it, I think so. Okay, just subtract it. Next go for the supplementary. Now it is supplementary, you must get a 180 degree here. So supplementary angle 180 minus given angle, so you must need a 180. So here 105 is there. To get a 180 degree, how many you need means 180 minus 105 you must need. You will get a how much? 75 here. So here also 180 minus 87, how much it is? 93 degree you need. So it is a supplementary of 187 is 93. You must write. Okay, then go for the question number 3. Now go for the third question. See, identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. See here the pairs. Here the pairs of angles are given here. So 65, 115, 63 25 7, 112 is 68, 130 50, 45 45, 80 180, 10, 80 10. So pairs of complementary we have to identify, which is true, which is not true. See, if it is the sum of two angles is 180, supplementary, the sum of two angles is 90 degree. If this is the case, we need only complementary in the sense, so if you add, you must get a 90 degree. Okay, so which R gives 90 sum? So that we have to choose here. So go for solution. See, first 65 115 gives 180, it is supplementary, not complementary, so supplementary. And 63 27 gives 90, then it is complementary. 112 and 68 gives 180, it is supplementary. 150 130 and 50 degree gives 180, it is supplementary. 45 45 gives a 90 degree, it gives a complementary. And 80 degree 10 gives a 90, then it is, these are complementary angles. So this is how you have to write. So then find the angles which is equal to its complement. Complement, just now I said, see, 30 degree complement is 60 degree. So here the condition is both are same. Means if it is 30, it should be 30. When it gives 90, then that is we have to take the calculation. So let one of the two equal complementary angles is x. So both are x only. So if you gives x only, you have learned the linear equations. So 2x is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so we need only x. Both are equal means 90 divided by 2. 2, if you turn this side, it gives a division because 2 and x are in the multiplication or in the product. So 2 ones are 2, 45. So the both angles should be 45 plus 45, then only it gives a 90 degree. So which is the equal to its complement? 45 degree. So in the same way, which is the angle equal to its complement? Same process, but instead of 90 degree gives, it is 180 degree. So 2x is equal to 180, x gives 90. So both 90 plus 90 gives a 180. So what you can tell? Thus 90 is equal to its complement. Then sixth question, in the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, means 180 degree. If one angle is decreased, what changes? Decreased means the angle is here. So decreasing means it should be here, should be here, it should be here. Decreasing, go on, it is coming down. So if this is the case, take place angle 2 so that both angles still remain supplementary? No. See, if it is you can take as a one angle is at 120, two angle is a 80 degree, because supplementary, both should be 180 degree, not 180, sorry, 80 60 degree, sorry. So if you 180 you are decreasing means it may be 100. Okay, what about changes should taken place into angle? Both our angles are still remain 180. If it is decreasing, it should be adding 20 only to get a 180 degree, means, so if it is angle 1 is decreasing, angle 2 should be decrease. Okay, so here angle 1 decreased, then angle 2 increase with the same measure. If it is 20 decreasing means it should be 20 increase. Okay, so same measure, so that the both angles are still remain supplementary. So this is the different. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute, or both of them are obtuse, both of them are right angle? See, supplementary means, keep it in mind, don't forget what is meant by supplementary. 180 degree. See, 180 means it should be a, if you taken a 30 degrees acute angle, one no more should be the obtuse, 150. See, if you taken one acute, it need only obtuse. If you take one obtuse, it need acute. Okay, Then what we can conclude? No, because sum of two acute angle is less than 180. Because see, maximum acute angle is 89. Will you true it is? So 89 plus 89, how much it is? 178. Is it not? It is not a 180. So the sum of acute angle, it doesn't give the 180 degree. Then obtuse means if you take 120 plus 100, what it is? 220 it is. See, it is a supplementary? No. So no, because of sum of two obtuse is no more than 180. Then 90. Yes, sum of 90 gives a 180. Okay. Then 8th one. An angle is greater than 45 degree. Is its complementary angle greater than 45 or equal to 45 or less than 45? See, maximum both equal means 45 just now we have add. What is the question? Its complementary angle greater than 45 means it may be 50 degree, can consider. So what should be the other? If it is increasing 5 means it is decreasing 5, isn't it? So it is increasing means it should be decreasing. So whether it is less than or equal or greater than, so it is less than. So how we can find out the multiple? By the mathematically. Let the complementary angle be x and y. One is x, another is y. So x plus y is equal to 90 degree. So whether it's given that x is greater than 45. So one more is x is 45. Adding y both the sides, what it gives? Okay, so x plus y less than 45 plus y. So y you can consider. So x plus y is nothing but 90 degree you need. Okay, 90 degree. So I am transferring this 45 to this step. It gives the subtraction because here it is addition. 90 minus 45 gives up 45. So 45 is greater than y. So x is also, that means y is less than 45. If x is greater than 45, one more is less than 45. So one is more, one is less here. So next question. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 adjacent to 2? Adjacent means side by side. Okay. 1 is adjacent to, yes, because both are side by side, common arm and common angle. Okay, which is common arm? Which is common arm here? OC is a common arm. Which is a common vertex? Which is O is a common vertex. Angle AOC. In AOC it is. Then is angle AOC adjacent to AOE? Where is AOC? Here. And AOE. No, because these are interior. See, one is here like this. One angle is here. One more angle they are taken. This is now, it is called as interior angle. So it is not, because common arm is, even though it is common arm, but it is no. There are no common arms, no opposite sides of common arm. Okay. Then do angle COE. Where is COE? COE and EOD. EOD. See here. This one and this one they are considering. Are linear? Yes. See. This angle and this, see, is it not create a line here? Yes. CD is a line it creates. Yes, they form a linear. Then next question. Are BOD? Where is BOD? Here. We have to see the diagram. See, without diagram we can't do. BOD and DOA. DOA here. One more here, one more here. Are supplementary? Yes. If you add both, gives a line means it is 180 degree only. 180 degree means supplementary. Yes. Yes, they are supplementary. Then fifth one, what is this? Is one angle 1 opposite, vertically opposite to 4? Yes, because it creates C, it creates X. Yes, it is. Then vertically opposite, what is the vertically opposite angle of 5? See, angle of 5 is here. See, where is the angle created? No, that angle we have to go with a straight, with a line. See, A is going back to the B, then the angle vertical is C. What is that? COB. Okay, so vertically opposite or COB is 2 plus 3, you can say. So 10th one, indicate which pairs or angles are vertically opposite. See, if you take 5 means opposite to that, which is that 2 and 8. So 2 and 3 it is, I think so. Yes, 2 and 3. Okay, this angle and this 2. Again, vertically opposite angle 1 and 4. See, 1 and 4 and 5 and 2 plus 3. Linear pair, it should create a lean line. See, here one more line, 5 and 1 is line. Okay, and again here is one line, 4 and 5 is line. Okay, not any another. Okay, any other angles are not linear pairs. Next, 11th one, in the following figure is one angle 1 adjacent to 2. Give reason. See, 1 angle 2 are not adjacent because we said common vertex and common arm should be there. Even though these have a common arm, but this vertex and this vertex is different. So that's why these are not adjacent. We can tell because it doesn't have a common arm. 12th one, find the values of the angles X, Y, Z. Okay, X, Y, Z in the each of the following. See, X and Y and Z, this is very important when you go for the higher studies. This type of examples are coming. So X, Y, Z means which is, see, we know that vertically opposite angles are equal, and if line creates two angles gives a linear pair, and if it is a right angle it creates a right angle complementary. So these all we have to use here to find the X and Y and Z. So first question, see the diagram, this creates a line means X plus Y gives a 180, but both are unknown only. We cannot take the first that one. So we can take one known, one more unknown. See, 55 degrees known. Okay. So 55 degrees opposite to X. See, these are not vertically opposite angles. So these are equal. Then what is the X value? 55. Okay. Then we can write X is equal to 55 because these are vertically opposite angle. Don't forget to write the reasons. It is very important step. Now we can take, so if it is this 55, we can take the linear now. So Y plus 55 is equal to 180 because a linear pair, both are linear. Then Y we need means 180, transfer 55 that side, what it gives? Minus 55. What is the answer? 125. So Y is 125. Is it got answer X and Y value? Then Y is, so Y is a vertically opposite to Z. Both are equal. Then it is also 120 means this also 120. Understood? So this is a vertically opposite angle. These are the steps. Then go for the next one. So here it creates known. If you take Y plus Z also linear, but Y and Z both are no, we don't know the value. So we can take the another term by 40 degree. See, if it is a Z, 40 is equal to Z because vertically opposite angle. Then here it creates a line 40 plus 6 40 plus x plus which one it is, sorry, 25 gives a linear pair. 40x plus 25 is equal to 180 degree because angles on a straight line, so it creates a straight line, that's why it is 180 degree. So 40 plus 25 is 65 plus x is equal to 180, so x gives the 180 minus 65 115 degree. Then 40 plus y, why 40 plus y, because it is also creates a line, straight line or linear pair. So 180 minus 40 degree, how much? 160, sorry, not 160, 140. So y value is 140 degree. So just now I said 40 degree is equal to 40 degree, z is equal to 40 degree because vertically opposite angles. So these are the fill up the blanks, you must solve it. Then adjoining, in the adjoining figure, name the following pairs of angles. Name it. Acute obtuse vertically opposite angles. Obtuse means more than 90 degree. Obtuse, see, if you take these two and these two, these are acute, not obtuse, so it is cancelled. So here it is also x term, we can take these two. So these are obtuse vertically opposite angles greater than 90 degree. So AOD and it is BOC here. Then adjacent complementary. Complementary means it should create 90 degrees. See here there is no angle, so we cannot take this. So here it is angle, these two angles are adjacent. So which are those? So adjacent complementary angles means angles have a common vertex, common arm, no common arms are either side of the common arm, and sum of 90 degree, which is here. So here they are not mentioned, you must write AOB and AOC, okay, AOE, sorry, AOE, this one. Okay, these are the adjacent complementary angles. Then equal supplementary. Equal supplementary means 90 90. So BOC, so not BOC, it is BOE, I think. Yes, BOE and this one, and EOD angle. These two are equal supplementary angles. Then unequal supplementary. Supplementary any you can take, it should be 90 degree. So here we have mentioned AOE and EOC, AOD DOC, AOB BOC. These two pairs, these pairs are the unequal supplementary. Then adjacent angles that not form linear. Adjacent not angle, see, not linear, it is means it is also line. These two are adjacent not linear, which is AOC and AOE. Okay, here are other examples. So this is about 5.1 exercise, the different types of pairs of angles. So you have to use these type of angles to apply and to find the other angles. So thank you.